on Oban. Pretty thick. So here's our track this morning. We sailed through Oban and then just kind of up this way. And there wasn't really much wind, and the current switched to be against us, so I decided to anchor here overnight at this little beach. So I anchored way closer to the shore than I really would have liked. And then also it's become a lee shore overnight because the wind has picked up, which I'm glad we have wind. We can start sailing, and the current's in our favor for another 2 hours, so we should be able to make some progress. But it's going to make not a lot of margin for pulling up the anchor and getting out of here. It's a little stressful raising the anchor with, less than 100 feet from shore probably, and we were in 10 feet of water, so at least it was not very hard to lift it up. Now we're off towards Fort William, where the canal starts, where the locks start. And now we are sailing on this kind of gloomy day. It does look like there's a potentially the sun could peek its head out. I had the dinghy on the front just because I didn't think there was going to be much wind. I figured it'd be motoring the whole way, but it's been really annoying because it really blocks my visibility. I can't see hardly. I definitely have a few blind spots in front of me. It's one of the reasons why I don't like putting the dinghy on the front of the boat, because it blocks your view and it makes it hard to go up and anchor. There's a ferry boat, pretty strong current coming through here, moving at about 2.5 knots. We're sailing really fast now, 7 knots, and the canal should just be right around this bend. Really gusty, gusts coming down these valleys. Oh, shipwreck over there. Oh, and another one right there. And there's the first lock in the Caledonian Canal. So here's our track, just sailing up in towards Fort William. And it got real windy as we were coming in. We had to tack our way up here, but we found a nice spot to anchor and wait for us to let us in the locks. So we anchored right outside the first set of locks here in Fort William, and I got here around noon, but then I decided to make lunch, and by the time I radioed into the docks, the locks, well, what happened was there was some confusion over whether I needed to get extra COVID tests or quarantine and stuff. Ultimately, I was right. I didn't need anything else because I came from Ireland, the last country I was in, but I'd already cleared in. It's kind of convoluted, but I don't blame them for not understanding because it's pretty hard to understand, and it sounds like they haven't had very many foreign boats come through recently. So they weren't able to get me in before the tide got too low to operate the locks. So now I'm scheduled to go through the first set of locks at 8:30, first thing in the morning. And I'm excited. It's probably actually good because the wind is like really strong right now, and if I'm gonna be having to do like multiple docking maneuvers and stuff. It'd be nice if the wind wasn't quite as strong. So we're anchored here, a little uncomfortably close to shore. The anchor seems to be holding quite fine well, but the strength of the currents and the wind makes me, I don't know, a little uncomfortable leaving the boat just yet. But I do want to kind of go explore these shipwrecks over here, so maybe in a little bit I'll go over there. Dude, look at that. That is so cool. Here's the shipwreck. Dang, how cool is that? There's another wreck. This is cool. It's like a catch. Looks like it's a metal. No, fiberglass. That's kind of a cool boat, actually. Interesting cockpit configuration right in the middle here. Tide's going way out right now. I'm gonna go into town and see if I can find some dinner. This is the fort part of Fort William. Let's go walk around it. More like a wall than a fort, but not too bad. Here's another castle. This one has some pretty good qualities, like the round corners and the wall. Kind of getting dark, but we can take a look. Dang, this one's got some thick walls. Pretty good castle. I'm surprised it's all broken up for how thick the walls are. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we get to go through the first set of locks in the canal. I'll see you guys then.